네, 이렇게 소개해드리고 싶습니다. 전국에서 가장 유명한 공무원 김선태 유튜브 전문관 나와주셨습니다.
네, 안녕하세요.
Good morning, distinguished guests. I am the greatest star of Chungju city government. I am Kim Suntae, a YouTube specialist. What do you associate with Chungju? Of course, you might be reminded of Chungju City YouTube channel and myself, but except for myself and the YouTube channel, do you remember any landmark or tourist attraction or local produce of Chungju? Seoul is famous for Namsan Tower, Busan is famous for Haeundae Beach, and Chuncheon is famous for spicy stir-fried chicken. Just like that, each municipality, the local regions of Korea, have their famous local produce or tourism attractions. Among over 200 basic municipalities in Korea, Chungju city does not have a special unique characteristics, and now Chungju is well known in Korea thanks to my efforts. However, in the past, people found it difficult to distinguish between Chungju and Cheongju. In 2018, I was appointed the person in charge of the publicity for our city. It was not my intention. I was just told to do this. I was just a normal, ordinary civil public official. I didn't have any specialized knowledge on video image or making some public promotion video of our city, but I just had to do what I was told to do. So I thought about what I should publicize about our city. Many people living in Seoul or metropolitan area do not know about Chungju. Do you know what this place is? It is Chungju Lake. Have you heard of it? Many of you might not have heard of Chungju Lake. Have you heard of Jungwon-gyeong, a cultural heritage or Goguryeo Monument, and Tanggeum-dae Battle? So many people do not know about Chungju, so it will be useless for me to talk about the administrative policies the city is implementing. So I decided to let more people know about Chungju city. Of course, we will have to do our best to accurately deliver the information about the administrative policies we are implementing, but what was more urgent for me was to let more people know about our city. And especially, it was important to let more people know about our city, a rural community, because of the crisis of population and local extinction risks. Low birth rate and aging population and drainage of youth population are not just the problems of Chungju. Many other cities also experience this. In the case of total fertility rate, Chungju is better than other municipalities. However, we are not an exception in terms of the population migration towards metropolitan cities, especially the youth population is moving from our city to metropolitan cities. So Chungju should become a city that is a good place to live for youth population. And we need to let more people know the fact that Chungju is a good place to live so that we can prevent the drainage of youth population. So I set the goal of PR of Chungju City as to appeal to the youth generation about the attractiveness of Chungju City. So how can I do this? I decided to ensure consistency in our channel branding. Managing an SNS channel is similar to managing a must-go restaurant. What do you think determines the success of must-go restaurant? You have to increase the frequent visitors. In other words, in terms of SNS channel, you have to increase the number of your subscribers. You have to upload attractive and consistent content in order to increase and maintain the number of frequent subscribers to your YouTube channel. So our YouTube channel needed one clear, consistent concept. So the concept is the honesty. For example, I decided to become frank with the viewers and subscribers of the YouTube channel. saying that we had low budget, and this is what I am doing because the mayor told me to do. The budget for the YouTube channel for Chungju City was just 610,000 Korean won, and I was the only one in charge of this. And I would like to share with you one of the video clip I prepared in the initial phase of our YouTube channel. It has low quality, so please understand that. Do the YouTube me? Yes. I'm screwed. How do I run a YouTube channel? I'm so busy with my own jobs and responsibilities. Hello, I am the new BJ. I am the Chungju publicity man. No, I don't want to do this. What do I have to do today? You have to experience the civil affairs office. Why do I have to do that? No, try it. How can I help you? Why don't you ring the bell? I came to learn about civil affairs. You should not film this. So every day when you gain income, you have to pay it to the bank. Are you sure 100% about what you said?
Did you enjoy the video? It is really not a high quality video, and the mayor tried to make a joke at me. Anyways, I'm an assistant deputy director responsible for PL activities. The mayor suddenly told me to start a YouTube channel, but said they couldn't offer much budget, so why should I even upload? So these struggles were captured on my videos, and I also aim to make people feel closer to Chungju by showcasing everything related to the city. Like short forms were uploaded. Let's take another look at one of the videos that I made. Hello, this is Chungju Man. Today I have a special guest with us. First of all, congratulations. How do you feel? The city by the Han River, Chungju. In your opinion, what is the most perfect apple? One that's grown in the most natural way. The apple isn't fully ripe. The apple isn't evenly ripe. This doesn't pass. So this is the video that I made in the initial days. My approach was using reverse thinking, out of box thinking, B-rated videos. Let's take a look at this. I was instructed to create promotional content for the Chungju Lake Festival. Here's the post that I made. And who now do the soccer player has nothing to do with our lake festival. So this irrelevant content made this poster successful because it's eye-catching and eye-grabbing. In some ways, it could just be an ordinary, unremarkable municipal promotion. And that was the key to success. And I thought talking about daily things would be hugely successful. Next, here's a promotional poster for Chungju sweet corn. It's getting worse, doesn't it? It really grabs your attention. More than just promoting the corn, I wanted to give people the impression that Chungju is a young and fun city, not something boring or typical. People usually call this a B-rated vibe or B-rated style, but this B-rated, B-graded I aimed for was a bit different. For us, low quality was both our identity and our honesty and our concept. Most of the content we made had amateur design, shaky camera work, and scratchy audio, but people started to see this as genuine, or in more casual terms, as real. Most municipalities want to package their local tourist attractions and festivals in the best light possible. But Chungju's YouTube channel, which uses honesty as its weapon, couldn't do that in that manner. You just cannot feel authenticity in videos that only praise themselves. So in my case, I was honest in festival promotion videos, saying things like, "Oh my God, the parking lot is so tiny and small and cramped. I cannot make a credit card payment here," or something like that. I believed it wasn't too late to first point out the shortcomings and then highlight our festival strength. So that is more attractive approach. There was more effective ways of promoting our city. Year by year, I built trust by engaging with subscribers, eventually reaching 760,000 subscribers, over 3 times the population of our small city of 200,000. So the number of subscribers was higher than Tokyo, Osaka, and other YouTube channels. And furthermore, we developed a style of administration that reaches citizens in a relaxed and enjoyable way, rather than through rigid bureaucracy. While handling YouTube promotions, I didn't always receive praise. When controversies arose, I faced criticism from the public and felt the heavy responsibility that comes with being a public servant. Despite this, I continued this style of promotion because I believe that marketing naturally embedded in the content could make Chungju appear more attractive as a city. In fact, we managed to collaborate with major YouTubers with over 1 million followers without any budget and created opportunities for Chungju to gain visibility through popular TV variety shows. You might have some questions about this though. Views and subscribers have increased exponentially, but what direct impact has this achieved? This is a tough question for a PR officer. PR promotional activity is always challenging to quantify in terms of concrete outcomes, especially since Chungju's YouTube strategy relies on indirect promotional activities. It does occasionally highlight specific events or festivals, but its primary focus is on branding Chungju as a whole. Still, these days I often see comments like, "What kind of city is Chungju anyways?" I wonder. I became so curious about learning about the city. The image behind me is a screenshot from a research site containing academic papers. It shows that the academia has begun studying the impact of Chungju's YouTube channel on regional brand awareness and intention to visit. I didn't ask them to do the research project on our case, but they just did it voluntarily. So lots of papers were on the impact of our YouTube channel. I believe that promoting Chungju will, in the long run, contribute to tourism, local product sales, population influx, and attracting businesses. With sustained efforts, people might think, if I'm buying apples anyway, why not try Chungju apples? Why not move to Chungju or start a business there? A day may come when people think in that way. I'm being optimistic. Of course, promoting a city alone isn't enough to make it a desirable place to live, and there are clear limitations to that. To encourage people to settle in regional areas, fundamental issues like youth employment, healthcare, education, and infrastructure need to be addressed. Then efforts like mine will truly shine. As a regional PR officer, I will continue to push boundaries and create ripple effects through proactive administrative efforts to inspire changes in our nation's policies and administration. This has been Kim Suntae, YouTube specialist of Chungju City Government. Thank you.
Thank you for your lecture. Please give Mr. Kim Suntae, the YouTube specialist, with a big round of applause. As he mentioned, when we think of Chungju, Mr. Kim Suntae is the one we think of the first instead of Chungju Apple or Chungju Lake. We believe that the future direction of publicity of Chungju City will be to create the famous attraction or the attractive point of Chungju City. Yes, I agree with you. I have to do more to develop content about our city, and we have to promote the image of our city as a good place to live along with tourist attractions.
첫 번째 질문은
The first question is, we are talking about the recent extinction. It means that losing our hometown. And local residents find this story very scary. So not just you, but local residents who live there, how do they perceive this issue of regional extinction or vanishing regions?
저희 초등학교에 입학하는 학생들을 보면
If you look at students entering primary schools, if you go to the outskirts of the city, new students only number of 2 to 5 or 5 to 6.
아예 없는 경우도 많습니다.
And even worse in remote areas. And when a child is born, there is a placard placed at the entrance of a village. So birth rate is very low. And as a person living in local cities, the vanishing regions is a reality that we have to embrace. I'm not saying people might even say that we are here to disappear, so we need to find a fundamental solution. So since you're accepting this as a reality, this is somewhat bitter fact. So as you continue to work as a peer officer, is there any case that you'd like to share with us?
When I was happy the most, I often meet with people who are coming to Chungju or who are leaving the city. When I introduced to many people about Chungju, previously I didn't have special thing to talk about, but nowadays the YouTube channel of Chungju is so famous and many people find it interesting to talk about our YouTube channel content. Some people told me that I moved to Chungju after watching your YouTube content and I decided to travel the city.
You are here as a speaker at this forum. This is a way to promote and enhance the awareness of Chungju City. Now you have the opportunity. Please tell us how nice city it is to live in Chungju. Chungju has a long history, beautiful nature, the air quality good, food delicious, but the another advantage is that it's very close to Seoul. It's right at the outskirts of the greater metropolitan area. So the regulation-wise, you have many leeway, and also KTX, the high-speed bullet train, is connected. Transportation good. So from Seoul through Pangyo, and also connecting to Gangnam. So logistics-wise and transportation-wise, it is located at a strategic place.
Let me ask you one last question. You are creating a lot of SNS content reflecting what is in fashion these days. In this process, sometimes you might experience difficulties in explaining about the content to your boss. Then do you have any special tip or strategy to persuade your boss? That's a difficult question to answer. It is impossible to persuade someone authentically. No one listens to me. The same is true for myself. I don't easily get convinced by what others say. So it is better to make someone forgive you. So you have to make your boss give up on his own idea and forgive you. Or for some period of time, I decided to prove that my idea really can work. Yes, I agree with you. It's easier to make your boss forgive you rather than persuading your boss.
Having had the chance to speak with the SDF audience today, as we close, if you had a final message for the many regional public officials who are like you, living through an era of local extinction, what do you want to tell them? My colleagues working in local government, I'm the only one who is receiving the public attention, but there are people who are working long and hard hours, and also firefighters and other public servants. They are everywhere, but administrative public servants, the civil servants, they do not grab much attention as others. So please, I'd like to ask for your continued and kind interest and support for the public servants working nationwide. Thank you so much.